What is the process? I mean, you're delivering these signatures today. It's going to take more than that to launch hearings. What has to happen?
That's right. So what the next step will need to be is a grassroots advocacy, congressional district by congressional district, in order for people to let their representatives in the House of Representatives know that they support this, because an impeachment investigation would begin in the House of Representatives. There would be an investigation in the House Judiciary Committee, and then ultimately, if the Judiciary Committee recommends articles of impeachment, they would have to be voted on by the full House of Representatives. And then in order for him to be convicted, it would require a two-thirds vote of the Senate. It's also important to note, though.
But just getting a process started means you have to have enough votes in the House.
That's right. So the first stage of the campaign was gathering these initial sets of names and signatures, and now we're moving on to the next stage of the campaign, which is going to be hard work. Obviously, the level of grassroots democracy of people in town halls and on the phones talking to their representatives and letting them know. And once we have a bill that's actually introduced into the House, then it will become a question for every representative of, are you supporting this bill, and if so, why not? Or if not, why not?
And Bill, I would just add, we're living in unprecedented times. There were many people all over the country who did not believe that Donald Trump would become the nominee of the Republican Party to be president of the United States. And then when he became the nominee, there were many people who claimed that he would never become president of the United States. We are living in unprecedented times. I do not think that it is impossible to see how Republicans, when they're looking down the road at 2018 and figuring out how this is going to impact their own re-election chances, whether they are going to continue to stand with a president who's so defying the rule of law. What we're asking for is quite modest in our view. It's an impeachment investigation. It's an investigation as to whether or not the president is committing impeachable offenses, and that ought to be proceeding forward on a bipartisan manner, and we think there will be Republicans ultimately that come forward on that.
It is encouraging, I think, that we've seen some people, elected officials, already using the word impeachment.